Hi, Namaste. Welcome to my home kitchen. I'm Bhavna. Making puris for pani puris at home is very affordable than the store-bought puris. So let's learn how easy it is to make these puris. So let's start. The first thing I'm going to prepare is the dough for puris. And to prepare my dough today, I'm using this club soda. And this is the key ingredient to make crispy puris. Now if you don't have club soda, don't worry. For half cup of rava or suji or semolina, you can use the quarter teaspoon of baking powder and less than quarter cups of water. Mix it and then make the dough. Here I have the half cup of rava, suji or semolina, and I'm using the fine variety. If you don't have that, you can use any variety you can find in your grocery store. To make my pani puris crispy, sometimes I add urad atta. Urad atta seems to work great, but I know that not everybody keep urad atta. So if you have urad atta, add 1 tablespoon of urad atta for half cup of rava. To this, I'm going to add salt. Just a pinch of salt. Mix very well first. And I'm going to take just a little bit less than quarter cup of club soda. Carefully open. And I want to fill less than quarter cup even, or the quarter cup would be just enough. And if I need more, I'll take it. And keep your bottle tight again. And now I'm going to knead the dough with the club soda. Rava needs a lot of water actually, so you can add water. It absorbs water easily, but this is perfect. For half cup of suji or semolina, quarter cup or a little bit less than quarter cup of soda. And look at this, the dough doesn't stick even. It's not sticky at all. Now this looks perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, I have here my kitchen towel and I'm going to wrap this dough. It's not damp even, it's just a dry towel, and wrap it nice. And on the top, take just a little bit of water in your hand and just press it like that. This dough is ready, and I'm going to keep this onto the counter for about 15-20 minutes. And when you keep it on the counter, it absorbs all the water and again little bit gets smoother, and you will have a good time rolling them. So, and you don't need oil for this pani puri unless when you are ready to fry them. Make sure that you knead your dough should not be loose at all. The more the moisture in your dough, the more your puris will be soft. Then you might end up again making them crispy in the oven. So make sure that your dough is tight and not too soft. Now there are 3 ways you can roll these puris. You can just individually roll them, make a very tiny like blueberry size of ball and then roll them individually. Or you can roll the big puri or a big chapati, and then you can use something like this, something with a sharp edge, and you can cut them as many as you can from that big puri. Or sometimes I use this. This is the tortilla maker. I use this more than for Indian cuisine than Mexican cuisine. I can make kakra, this pani puri in this tortilla maker very well. What it does is that I do turn it on. I plug in, and when I roll the puri in there, the puris are already cooked a little bit. So when you fry them later on, those puri becomes automatically crispy because it's already a little bit cooked. So this works great for me. But if you don't have, don't worry. So let's start rolling the puris now. Our dough has been resting on a counter for at least 20 minutes now. And I decided that I'm going to show you all 3 ways. First, I'm going to pinch blueberry size of dough. Before that, I want to show you how this dough is. Look at this, no oil or anything needed to make it smooth. It gets smooth on its own, and when you keep it on a counter, it gets smoother even. Now if you have a hard time rolling it, then you can use the flour if you need, but these puris are very friendly to roll even, and this puris tends to shrink. So make sure that you roll them as much thin as you can, so by the time you're going to fry them, they are not again turn into the ball. Alright, so look at this puri, and this is how you're going to roll it. Now if you want to save some time, you can roll the big one and then cut with this cutter. Whatever you can find, you can use any lid or but it should be perfect size. You don't want to pick something very big, because this is going to be right into your mouth, the puris. So the smaller it is, better it is. I'm going to take big ball this time. Now if it's hard to roll for you, you can use a little bit of ghee so that you have a good time rolling it, because when you spread even just a very small amount of ghee, you can roll it very fast and it doesn't shrink a lot once you use the ghee. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply just a little bit of ghee, just a little bit, and now you see the magic, how easily you roll it. You can use oil even. Now the puris that you roll, make sure that you keep it covered. Again, I'm going to use my another kitchen towel to cover it, and keep changing the side. When you change the side, you can again easily roll it. See how you can see that it's shrinking, so make sure that you roll it as much thin as you can. You should be able to see even the bottom of this rolling board, like here you can see. Alright, perfect. Now cut as much as you can. Now you can just take away this unnecessary part and your puri will be there only, and then you can again use this dough, and I'm going to again put these puris in this tray here. Now for my tortilla maker, I'm going to pinch blueberry size of ball and I'm going to roll in the tortilla maker. Now I have put here the oil on a medium heat to fry my puris. Make sure that it's on a medium heat, and when you fry, it should be on a low so that your puri crispen up in the oil. Now I'm going to show you the third option is this. I have plugged in this tortilla maker. Now you can make couple, 2 or 3, actually 3 at a time. Just put your dough, the ball here, and then press. And look at this good looking puris there, and these puris crispen up fast because they are cooked already a little bit, as I said. You can see that that's a perfect size and perfect thickness even. These are the ones that I rolled on a rolling board, and these are the ones that I made in a tortilla maker. Making puris with tortilla maker is very fast. All you have to do is just make balls and put it in there. It does its job. So either way you can make it, you can still enjoy anyhow you want. Alright, so now the oil is heating and on a medium heat, and I'm going to fry these puris on a low heat, and I'm going to show you the difference between these puris and this one. And I have a little bit bigger puris, but that's okay. I can use those big puris, and the one that does not puff up, I can use them into my other chaat recipes. And I'm going to use this paper towel in this tray up here. Once I fry my puris, I'm going to bring them onto this tray. So if there is a little bit moisture even left in my puris, I can pop this into the oven to make them crispy again a little bit. My oil is ready, so I'm going to fry my puris now. First, I'm going to show you the one that I rolled on a rolling board with my hand, and just put couple at a time. Don't overload your pot. Okay, see, you can see that some of the puri pops up right away, and some you will get like this, but that's okay. And my temperature of the stove is on low right now because I like the color of my puri like this, white and not too much brown. And I'm going to take them out. I can hear already when I put on this tray, I can hear the crunchiness already. And now this, the one that I rolled in my tortilla maker. Look at this, even the shape comes out perfect, nice round. Do you see all these puris? They puffed up like anything. These are the one that I made in a tortilla maker. So I'm going to fry my rest of the puris. Do you see how thin it is, this layer? And remember one thing, the thinner your puris are, the crispier it will be. Alright, I'm done with puris, and you can see that some of them have puffed up nice and some of them are a little bit flat. And as I said, don't worry about that, you can use them in your chaat. Just break them and throw them into your chaat. And let me show you the crunchiness. So with your finger, just poke and you will hear the crunchiness like that. So make the hole to fill our, so break it like that. Look at that now, how crispy they are. Now let's see how big my mouth is. Do you hear that crunchiness? So this was all about the Pani Puri Golgappa. Thank you for watching and I will see you real soon with the next great recipe.